Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and this week we're driving one of my favorite cars, the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. Now, it is only my favorite color, shark blue. What makes this extra special, has a manual transmission. So if you remember last week, we drove a Porsche Cayman 718 GT4 RS, and that was epic. I've driven over 1,000 cars on this channel, and that's definitely probably in my top 3, followed by the Ferrari 812 Superfast and Lamborghini Performante. What makes this car special, it's got a manual transmission. Now remember, the RS is only available with a PDK. The regular GT4 is available with a manual or a PDK, and this is the manual transmission version, which is very exciting to drive here. We got a flat 6, 4-liter flat 6, naturally aspirated, 414 horsepower at 7,600 RPM. So we're gonna have to keep those revs up. 309 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPM. So what we're going to do now is drive this on the exact same roads we drove the GT4 RS on last week, and we'll see which Porsche is better. All right, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection. Today's Cayman Day. We just reviewed a GT4 RS. Not sure what video I'm going to post first, but the GT4 RS is a fantastic car, but it's PDK only. This car, the GT4, is available with a manual, and that's what we're driving today. Now, the first gen GT4 that was model year 2016 was only a manual. This second gen, you can get a PDK or a manual. So thank God Dave here got the manual. So we're gonna have some fun with it right now. Look at that Cayenne, right?
That car, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so the clutch pedal, so far so good. I thought it would have a real stiff clutch, but it doesn't feel like it. The clutch pedal feels pretty good. Now we have an 8,000 RPM red line here, where the GT4 RS went up to 9,000. Now that's a PDK only car, and I think the PDK suits that well, but I'm more of a manual guy, so I think I'm really gonna like this with the manual transmission. I think this is the first GT4, we're gonna go the opposite way he goes. All right, where GT4 I think I've ever driven. Now, this is steel brakes or ceramic?
Steel brakes.
Okay, yeah, you could feel it. The ceramics worked well, even on a cold March day with the GT4 RS. Now, this has an aftermarket exhaust on it, and you can feel the sound difference. You can feel that sound like right behind your head, because obviously that's where the engine is. Where the 911 is further back, rear engine, this is a mid-engine car. So you really feel that intake and exhaust right behind your head. I like this steering wheel and the 12 o'clock position here. Steel brakes work very well. The brake pedal is nice and stiff. Turning on these cars is great. This turn-in is very similar to the turn-in that we just experienced on the GT4 RS. I like that you still have the analog tachometer. Brake pedal is really stiff, like it doesn't take much travel at all. Very easy to heel toe. We're gonna go through a turn here. It's got definitely a longer second gear, you can feel it. But the good news is you can stay in second gear a lot and really rev it out. Now there's a bump here on this bridge, and just like the GT4 RS, it doesn't phase the Cayman GT4 at all. The ride is definitely stiffer. I would say it's very similar stiffness to the GT4 RS, but it's not like too stiff. You could definitely spend an hour or two on this car on your favorite back road, and I think you would be just fine. All right, we got a little clear exit ramp here. Very easy. The flywheel seems pretty light, that it really revs up, makes heel toe really easy. And we can trail brake here. Dave did the imaginary brake. So what my wife does when I drive. Very easy to shift, very nice throws, short throws. Yeah, the handling of this car is really amazing. Very easy to downshift. Brakes work great. I don't think you need ceramics. Ceramics are good to have, probably in the GT4 RS. You're probably even have that car go even a little faster. So it's probably a good idea to have the ceramics, but I don't think they're necessary at all. First gear seems very powerful and shorter. Second gear, obviously longer. But what I love about these cars, the mid-engine is great. It really is. It really makes me miss my first gen Cayman. Nowhere near as fast as these cars, but certainly a lot of fun. You know, the mid-engine is definitely underrated. It's a lot better than you think it is. Oh, is it rev matching? Oh, I'm heel towing, thinking it's not rev matching. All right, so I'm going to let it do it for itself. Now, how you can tell that you're in a Cayman or a Boxster or over a 911 is you only have 3 gauge pods. The 911 always has 5. Cayman Boxsters only have 3, but you still get the large tachometer in the middle with the miles per hour, because this one is useless with 15-mile or 25-mile increments. All right, so here we got a nice turn. We'll go on the highway for one exit, and we're done. Now they both reach the same speed. I did that same pull with the GT4 RS, and I got to the same number. So so one really isn't probably faster, maybe because of the PDK it is, but realistically, you don't need to spend 100 or 50 over sticker. All right, just gonna rev match for me. Oh wow, look at that. Wow, that's dangerous. Honestly, there's no reason not to take stick nowadays because the cars don't roll back on hills. The Porsches, if they do stall, which is hard to do, but if you did stall, as soon as you put in the clutch, it fires it back up, and then it'll rev match for you. So it took the 3 hard things out of it, and then you have fun to play with the gears. All right, so that was a thrilling ride. We'll stop here. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.